Hello everyone, I'm Maris Aylward from the Yoga Upload channel, and I'm here today on Danny's workout because Danny asked me to make a yoga video for you. Today's class is a post-workout yoga stretch routine. This is something you can do after your Zumba or your dance workouts with Danny, or even if you just work out on your own. This is something that you can use to help you cool down and stretch the entire body. As with any exercise or stretch routine, you make sure you're safe. There's no sharp pain in your joints, in your knees, in your shoulders. And also just go to that place that feels enough, that feels right for you. So the stretch is challenging enough, you feel it, but at the same time, you're still able to relax and find some ease in the pose. And most importantly, make sure you keep your breath going. And I'll be reminding you of that as we practice today. All right, hop on your mat and let's start. Start in mountain pose at the back of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart, stand nice and tall. Relax your face, relax your shoulders, let go of any tension. It's time to slow down and cool down now. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Again, deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Continue with the deep breaths, but this time keep your mouth closed on your exhales. If that's not comfortable, you can exhale out of the mouth as well. Now we'll start our flow. Keep your knees slightly bent. Inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Relax your upper body completely. Just let the head be heavy, let your arms hang, and the knees are still slightly bent, especially if you feel the hamstrings are a little tight. Just keep your knees bent. If it feels good to you to sway side to side, go ahead. You might also try cupping the elbows. Make sure there's no tension in the neck, the shoulders, and the upper back, and keep your breath going. It's a nice stretch for the back of the legs, the back body. If you have your elbows, let them go. We'll inhale and lift halfway up, lengthen your spine. Back is like a tabletop. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do 2 more times. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. One last time. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. From here, bend your knees and walk the hands forward to your downward facing dog. So think of the body as an upside down letter V. We're stretching the entire body here, back of the legs, the spine. Make sure your head is relaxed. And take a few seconds here to walk the feet in place. Press your heels down one at a time. Notice your ankles, notice your calves. Good. Now pause your legs and lift the right leg up. Look at the hands. Step the right foot forward close to your right hand and bring your left knee down to the mat for a low lunge. Walk your hands up. So make sure that front knee is stacked directly over your ankle. Pull your low belly in. A nice stretch here in the front of the left hip, left thigh. And then add your arms, reach them up. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. We'll add a side stretch here. Take your left wrist, reach the left arm up. Side stretch to the right. A gentle pulling action there on your left wrist. Enjoy the lengthening in the left side of your upper body and your left arm. Take one more deep breath. And release, come back to the center. Bring your hands down to the floor and shift your hips back. We'll move into a half splits. So straighten that right leg any amount that's possible for you. Make sure you flex that right foot. Press the heel forward, point your toes back towards your face, and keep the length in your upper body. And pay attention to the sensations in the back of that right thigh. Nice stretch here in the back of the right leg. Keep the breath going. Last few seconds here in your stretch. And release, bend your front leg again. Keep the fingertips on the floor for a runner's twist. Lift your left knee up and your right arm up. If it feels comfortable for your neck, look up at the right hand. Stay one more deep inhale. And exhale, release your right hand down to the floor. Step your right foot back to downward facing dog again. You can just stay still in down dog, or you can walk your feet in place. Press the heels down. If you're moving, pause in your downward facing dog. We'll try everything on the other side. Lift your left leg up this time. Look at the hands and step the left foot forward close to your left hand and bring your right knee down to the mat. Low lunge, come up. Again, pull your low belly in, point your tailbone down. Nice stretch in the front of the right hip, right thigh, and lift the arms. Keep the face soft, no wasted energy in your pose. We'll add a side stretch. Take your right wrist, reach the right arm up, and move into your side stretch to the left. Stay a few more seconds in your stretch. And release, come back to the center. Bring the hands down to the floor. We'll move into half splits. Shift your hips back and straighten that front leg any amount. You might even slide your heel forward so you can keep your hips level. Keep that left foot active. Lengthen your upper body from tailbone to the crown of the head. And breathe into the stretch. Notice the back of that left thigh, left leg. Stay one more deep breath. And release. Bend your front leg. Fingertips to the floor for runner's twist. Right knee up, left arm up. Use the strength of your legs here. Stay light on that right hand if you can. Stay one more deep breath. And release your left hand down. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. We'll add a little transition here. Inhale, lift your heels up. And exhale, wave forward to a plank pose, top of a push-up. Inhale, bring your knees down to the mat. And exhale, lower down with control, hug your elbows in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, come up for cobra. It's a nice back bend, stretch the front of the body. Exhale, tuck the toes under, press back to downward facing dog. Pause a few seconds here. Step the feet closer together and lift your right leg up. Try and lift a little bit higher this time. Roll your hips open to the right and bend your right knee. Make sure the head is still relaxed. Now straighten that right leg, look at the hands. Step the right foot forward close to your right hand. From your lunge, turn to face the left side of your mat, the long edge of your mat. And turn your toes in, turn the heels out. If it's too much on the hamstrings, keep your knees even more bent, okay? Find a grip that works for you. You can grab your legs, your ankles, or if you can, slide your fingers under the outside edges of the feet. Inhale, lengthen your upper body. Exhale, fold deeper. Gently pull your elbows out to the sides. No forcing here. Press your shoulders away from the ears so the head can relax. Feel a nice lengthening in the back of the legs, the back body. Keep your breath going. We'll stay here a few more seconds. We'll get ready to come up. Release your grip. Place your hands on the hips. Use the strength of your legs to lift you all the way up to a standing position. And find your warrior two from here. Turn your right foot out, bend your right knee. Stack that knee directly over the ankle. It's a nice inner thigh stretch, nice hip opening here. Stretch the arms out to the sides in warrior two. We'll add a little movement. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the right leg. Exhale, bend the knee again, arms out, back to warrior two. Two more times. Inhale and exhale. One more. Exhale. Keep the legs here for reverse warrior. Turn your right palm up, lift the right arm up. Rest your left hand just very lightly on your back leg. Keep the lunge in your right leg. And appreciate that stretch in the right side of your upper body, on your right arm. You can look in any direction that feels good for your neck. Almost there, last effort. And release back to warrior two. Straighten that right leg, turn your right foot in. So facing the long edge of your mat again with the toes turned in, we'll just stretch the arms. Bring that left arm across the body, gently press it towards your chest. And breathe. One more deep breath. And switch arms. Make sure there's no unnecessary tension in the face, in your neck. Your gaze is soft. One more deep breath here. And release. So keep the legs in the same position. Bring your arms behind you this time. Interlace your fingers. Move your shoulder blades towards each other. A nice stretch in the chest and the shoulders. And then fold forward from your hips as you lift your arms up. Let your head go. Any amount that's possible for you, bring your palms closer together. Notice your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders. Last few seconds in your pose. Now use the strength of your legs to lift you all the way up to stand. Release the interlaced fingers, roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Notice how they feel. And then find your warrior two again. Turn your right foot out, bend the right knee, stretch the arms out. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Lift your back heel up and drop your left knee down. We'll stretch the hips and the inner thighs even more here. Bring both hands on the inside of your right foot and move your right foot closer to the edge of your mat. And turn your toes out. You can stay here with your foot flat on the floor, or if you're able to, roll to the outside edge of your right foot. So you let your right knee fall out to the side, just any amount that you can. Deep breaths while you're here. This can be intense for some. And stay here if this is enough for you today, or walk your hands forward. And some of you might even lower down to the floor. Again, find that place that's right for you. Balance effort and ease in your pose. We're almost there. If you're down on the floor, get ready to come up. And keep your right leg where it is. And keep your left hand on the floor. Place your right hand just very lightly on your right thigh. Inhale, lengthen your upper body. Exhale, turn the upper body to the right and gently push the right thigh away from you. And you can stay like this if this feels enough, or you can start to experiment with lifting that back foot up, bringing the heel towards your hips, towards your sitting bone. And if it feels good, you might even reach your right hand back, catch the foot, and bring it in even closer. It's not necessary, just move into that pose if it feels good. Wherever you are, take one more full breath. And gently release that back foot if you have it. Bring both hands down on the floor. Move that right leg back, come to hands and knees. Pause a few seconds here. Move the hips side to side. Notice how they feel. And then come back up to your downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under and come up. Now you can just stay here in your down dog and enjoy the stretch. Or you can add the flow that we did earlier. Lift your heels, wave forward to a plank pose. Drop your knees to the mat. And exhale, lower down with control. Hug your elbows in. Untuck your toes. Inhale, come up for your cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll do everything on the other side. Feet together, left leg up. Roll the hips open to the left and bend the left knee. Relax your head. Now straighten that left leg again. Look at the hands. And step your left foot forward, close to your left hand. From your lunge, turn to face the right side of your mat. Keep your toes turned in, fold forward from your hips. The legs can be straight, or if the hamstrings are feeling tight, keep the knees bent. Now walk your hands back just as far as you can go, folding a little bit deeper, and let your head relax. No tension in the neck. A few more seconds here in your forward fold. And now get ready to come up. Walk the hands forward, bring the hands to the hips. Use the power of your legs to lift you up. We'll do our warrior two on the other side. Turn your left foot out, bend the left knee, stack the joints, and stretch the arms out. We'll add our movement here. Inhale, arms up, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, arms out, back to warrior two. Two more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Keep the legs here for reverse warrior. Left palm up, reach your left arm up. Rest your right hand very lightly on your back leg. You can look in any direction that feels good for your neck. You can look down at your back foot or up at your left hand. Last breath here in reverse warrior. And then release back to a warrior two. Straighten that front leg, turn your left foot in. So toes are turned in. We'll do a tricep stretch. So bend that left elbow. Really encourage that stretch in the left arm. Left hand between your shoulder blades. And breathe. Let's switch sides. Bend at the elbow. Bring that right hand between the shoulder blades. Good, and release. Bring the arms behind you again. Interlace your fingers your non-habitual way. So it might feel a little awkward, try it out. Then fold forward again from the hips and lift the arms up. And see if you can bring the palms a little closer together this time. Relax the head. And a few more deep breaths here in your pose. And now get ready to come up. Use the power of your legs to lift you up. Release your hands. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Then find warrior two on the left. Turn your left foot out. Bend the knee, arms out. We'll stay for just one inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Lift your back heel and drop the right knee down. We'll do our hip stretches on the other side. Bring both hands on the inside of your left foot. Move your left foot closer to the edge of your mat. Turn your toes out. Stay with your foot flat, or if it's possible for you, let your left knee fall out to the side. Flex that left foot if you're doing this variation. Nice inner thigh stretch, outer hip, front of that right thigh, right hip as well. And stay on your hands, or you might walk the hands forward and lower down. Notice if this side feels a little different from the other side. Just be patient with your body, be patient with the stretches. Almost there, just a few more seconds. Keep your left leg in the same position. If you're on the floor, start to come up. Right hand stays on the floor. Place your left hand lightly on your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen the upper body. Exhale, turn the upper body to the left. Gently push the left thigh away from you. Stay here or start to lift the back foot. Just experiment with that, explore how that feels. Be kind to your body, be mindful. This might be enough. Or if it feels good to you, reach your left hand back, grab the foot, bring it in a little bit closer. Last deep breath wherever you are. And release that back foot. Bring the hands down to the floor. Come to hands and knees. Again, notice the hips. And come back up to your downward facing dog. Nice full body stretch. Stay here or add your flow, your vinyasa. Lift your heels. Wave forward to plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra, nice back bend. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Now look forward at the space between the hands and slowly walk your feet forward towards the hands. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Relax the upper body. Notice any changes here. Maybe the back of the legs feel more open. Stay with the arms hanging or cup the elbows if that feels better.
Few more seconds here in our forward fold. If you have your elbows, let them go. With your knees soft and the arms relaxed, exhale, slowly roll up. Take your time. Head will come up last. Once you're all the way up, inhale, reach the arms up. Lift the heart, look up, nice standing back bend. And exhale back to center. Bring the palms together, hands to your heart, mountain pose. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Relax your arms by your sides. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope this was helpful to you in your cool down and stretching your body after a vigorous workout. Make sure you check the description box below for more information about other videos on Danny's workout channel and also on my channel called Yoga Upload, especially if you're interested in starting a yoga practice. Thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.